So today we'll cover BDC, batch data communication. Okay, so batch data communication is a tool through which we can Okay, guys, sorry. So fine. So the fourth field and fifth field are very straightforward. Okay. So this is the field name and the value. So for the Markner, we are passing this, and in MBRSS, we are passing C. So this is the field name and this is the field value. Okay. Whatever value been assigned here in this field on the screen, this value will be passed. Okay, so is it clear, guys? What is field name and field value?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it clear? Everyone, or only two people understood? Okay,
Yes.
fine. So now if I go here, so I need an internal table with this file 5 field. Okay, so that's fine. Then second thing is, if we see here, okay. So now there is two subroutine being used here. One is BDC Dyne Pro and one is BDC Field. Okay, BDC Dyne Pro and BDC Field. So if I go to the recording, when this row is there, right? Begin of a new screen. When begin of a new screen is there, we are calling BDC Dyne Pro. And for populating this field and field value, we are using BDC field. Two subroutine are getting used. So what you have to do, you have to go here. Okay, so once this is a generated program, right? You click here, it will take you to this. So copy this to subroutine, come here, paste it. Okay, so my two subroutine are ready. I'll explain a little more on that. Second thing is, if I go to BDC data, here is the internal table declaration. Okay, so you can copy these two things and you can paste it here. Okay, I'll explain what is this. And I don't need this include. Need, okay, that's fine. So what I have done, guys, I have copied two subroutines. Two subroutines. BDC Dyne Pro. So if I go inside this BDC Dyne Pro, it is populating the program name, it is populating the Dyne Pro name or screen number, and Dyne begin equal to X and append. Okay, so this is this BDC Dyne Pro will populate this line number 2, line number 8, line number 13, and all. Okay, so BDC Dyne Pro, it only populates 3 field: program name, screen number, and begin flag. And this BDC field, yeah, this is not required, guys. Okay, this only populate 2 columns. One is the field name, one is the field value. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, yes,
The
sir.
two subroutine, BDC Dyne Pro subroutines, BDC Dyne Pro, this will populates program name, screen number, and begin flag. Okay, BDC field, this will populate. What are the field, guys? BDC field will populates field name and field value. Okay, but then we don't need this open group. We don't need call group and BTC transaction. So we only need this recording, these two data declaration, and these two subroutine. So is it so far is clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So BDC data is a internal table. Okay. BDC data is a internal table. So it uses occurs zero. So occurs zero we have already discussed. So occurs zero is used to declare an internal table with header line, but this syntax is obsolete. So now let's say you don't want to use a obsolete syntax, you can call it as a GT BDC data type standard table of BDC data initial size 0 and GT messages type standard table of BDC MSG code initial size 0. Okay, so let's say you don't want to use the obsolete syntax, you can declare your own internal table. You can go here, you can define local work area data ls BDC data type BD. What is the type, guys? BDC data, and this clearing statement not required. And append BDC data to LT BDC, not LT, guys, GT BDC data. Okay, and here similarly, this is not required. Data L plus BDC data type BDC data and GT BDC data. Okay, so is it clear, guys? Is it clear what I have done?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll run this program. Okay, so now there is this subroutine BDC Pro and BDC field is getting called, right? So many time, and I am here in breakpoint. So which table they are populating? BDC Pro and BDC field. What is the internal table they are populating? Guys, what is the internal table these two subroutine are populating or appending? Which internal table? What is the name of the internal table? Guys,
GT BDC.
GT BDC data. Excellent. So this is the internal table they populating. So if I see here, I have this data in the internal table. Does it resemblance with the recording? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, so I can use this recording and we can create a record. So how to process a recording? All transaction MM01. So we will be using this recording to create material. So which transaction we are using? On which transaction the recording is created? MM01, right? So that's what I'm using call transaction MM01 using GT-BDC data. GT-BDC data has the recording information and messages into GT-BDC data, whatever messages. So what is messages, guys? So if I run a recording, so I'm getting whatever messages that is getting captured. So what is the messages I'm getting? If I go here manually, I create it. So this is a message, select at least one row, right? And I can give this. Okay, so now material this has been created. Okay, so there is two messages been raised during this transaction. Okay, so now we are creating this transaction manually. So we are able to know that this is the message is raised and this material is created. But now this recording will be run automatically. Okay, so how do we know what are the messages being raised? Okay, so that's why whatever messages being raised during run of a recording, that will be captured. So now during this run, there is only one message being captured. That is, this is the message ID, this is the message number, this is the type, and this is the text. Okay, so this screen, whatever messages being raised, we can capture it programmatically, because now we are also running the recording in a foreground mode. We are able to see this screen, but going forward, we will be calling that from the program. So how do we know those messages? So we have to write the syntax messages into this. So this GT-BDC data is nothing but an internal table. Sorry, not BT medicine, BDC GT messages. So we are telling that whatever messages being raised, you push those messages into this. Okay, this is called transaction using messages into, and let's see, execute. See, I can change this because 58. See, this value is getting passed. Now this thing says getting passed here. Passed here. Yes. Now my breakpoint is getting called. If I see GT messages, I can see the message type is S, message ID, message number. Okay. So I have message ID, I have the message number, I have the variable. That means I can derive what is the message being raised. Okay, so the type is success. That means my program has executed successfully, and this is the material that we created. If I go here, if I go to MM03, This is the material I created just now using this program. Okay. Is it clear so far how to process this GTBDC data programmatically? So this is the syntax. Okay. All transactions. All transaction number. Then what is we're passing in using, guys? Recording details, captured messages. Is it clear, guys, till now? Or any question? Please let me know if you don't understand. It's okay to ask question. Okay, you are saying, everyone is saying yes, I'm not getting any question from anyone. Okay, so it's bothering me whether you are able to understand or not able to understand. It's okay. If you're not able to understand, please ask question. I'm here. These 2 hours for you guys. Okay. I'm here for you guys. If you're not able to understand, I'm here to explain. Okay. So guys,
Sir,
yes.
sir, after pushing the messages into the table, sir, I didn't understand.
Okay. So now we are running a transaction here. Okay. MM01. Okay. So let's say I give this thing, hit enter. Okay. Let's say 52. Hit enter. 52 is also okay. Let's see. 52. It's going. Give me a moment. Let's see what play. 58. Okay, 58 is already created. So let me go to MM01. Give me this material. Hit enter. It is telling me material already maintained for this transaction. So what does it mean, guys? There is a material with this number already, right? So I am not able to proceed. So this is a error message. Okay, there will be so many different messages. Okay, so let's say I give a unique number now, maybe 59, but I select something else. Okay, so I may get some other errors going forward. Here I'm not entering the description, so I'm getting a messages. Okay, so having an internal table like that, which has all the internal, which has all the messages being raised, that will let me know whether my transaction is success or failure. Okay, so now, till now, we only discussed that we are capturing whatever messages are being raised while calling this recording, that is being captured here. Okay, we can use that data, we can use this data GT messages to conclude whether our transaction is success or failure. Okay, if there is no row with messages of type error, then I can consider that my transaction is success. If there is an error message, that means the transaction is not success. So that will help me in future to decide whether that particular transaction is success or not. Is it clear, Saubhagya, now? Or still not
Yes,
clear?
yes.
Okay, so we will be using that data. Okay, later on I'll show you how we can use that value to conclude whether the transaction is success or not. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Fine. So there is, when we process it, there is a processing mode. Okay. There is a processing mode. Okay. So A means all screen are displayed. Okay. And E, only error screens are displayed. Then N, no screen are displayed. Okay. So now let me run with no screen, N. What will happen? So I am not able to see any screen. I'm not able to see any screen. All the step has been run. Okay. And here I have this error message been logged. So it is saying material already maintained for this transaction. That means material is not created. So here in the recording, if I go, the material number is 48. So for 48, there is already material being created. So now no new material is created. So I know that there is no material being created. Okay. So, but we ran in the background mode. Mode is N. If we place at A, if we run, every screen will be displayed. Then we can also correct it. We also can correct it and move forward. This is the foreground mode. Mode is A. Okay, let me change this recording to 62, save it, and run it. Run in the background mode. So it ran in the background mode. Nothing is displayed to me. Directly, whatever recording is there, it runs that recordings. And whatever message being raised, I'm able to see. Material, this is created. So that is background mode. Third mode is the error mode. So this error mode will work is a middle ground between all and none. All mode will show you all the screen. No mode will show you none of the screen. Error mode will show the screen where the error happened. Okay. So on this screen error happened. So I can correct the error. Then the next screen is not displayed. The next screen where I give the material description, that didn't got displayed because there is no error. The error is there in the first screen. That's the reason it display me the first screen. Okay. So the error mode will display the screen when when we use the mode error, the screen will be displayed if there is any error occurs. If there is no error, it will work as a no mode. Okay. So is it clear, guys? 3 processing mode.
Sir,
Your voice is not clear. So Vaidya, can you come again?
Sir,
Yes.
work as what? You said if there is no error, then?
then it will work as N. No. So A is all screen, N is no screen. Error is if there is an error, then screen will be displayed. If there is no error, it will work as N, background. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So there is a mode. All A is all screen, E is no screen, error screen, and N is no screen. Okay. So here I can specify mode as A. If I run it as A, so now there is all screen will be displayed. Now there is an error. Let me make it as 43. 43 also there. 44. Okay. So it is showing me all the screen. If I go here, LT messages, I have 3 messages. Okay, 3 messages I have. And I can also run with N. N is no screen or background mode. If I go to GT messages, then I'm able to M3 is the message ID. I can go to SC91. M3 is the message ID and message number is 307. So material already maintained. So which means my processing did not happen. Okay. So this I run in the background mode for N. I can also run it in E. Okay, so now there is an error. It screen is displayed 64. 64 is also there. 65. No, it's the error. Okay, okay. I have to do this. Show you once more time. Okay, one more time. So 65 I have given. I'll give 66. And it only displays the first screen. The rest of the things are automatically run because there is no error. Error is there in the first screen. And if I go here, M3 307. M3 307 means material is not created. Okay. Let me run one more time. 67. I go here. M3 800. M3 800 is material not fully maintained for this. M3 800. 800 material created. Okay, so this is the material being created. So that is the 3 modes. Okay, A, E, and N. Okay, is it clear, guys? What is this 3 mode?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now it's time for a break.